So in this video, we're going to look at one of the things I've been asked quite a lot over the last few weeks, and that's how you can guide students through a course of tasks in a lesson and ensure that they do things in the correct order. So we're going to look at how we can Appsmash a few different tools to actually guide students through a lesson without them even realizing it. So let's have a look. So one of the things that people find frustrating, and I've had it happen myself, is that you put a series of tasks into Google Classroom, for example, under a topic, and if you're anything like me, you number them in the correct order. So you have task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, but you still get students who will do task 4 before they do task 2, and vice versa, and then don't do particularly well and wonder why. So this is one of the ways that I would suggest you can find a way around that, and also really make the lesson engaging without them having to go backwards and forwards to Google Classroom. So here, we're just starting with a simple Google slide. And I've created a starter exercise here for this lesson, which is a lesson I've just made up on the spot, just to do with London. Okay, so the students have got to think about what's the missing word that all of these have got in common, and when they think you've got it, they hit the next button. So they would, have a think about this. They might do a little bit of searching. They might, think about their intelligent searching in terms of Google, and hopefully they will come up with a connection between all of them, which I'm sure most people will have got. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to say, I think the word that links all of these is green, because Stepney Green, Parsons Green, Kensal Green and Golders Green are all tube stations in London. So I'm going to go down and click next. And all this is a inserted shape with the word next in it that has been hyperlinked to a Google form. So I click that and it takes me to my Google form, which is going to be collecting my email address. And all it's going to ask me is what was the word linking the words from part 1. So I'm going to put in here that the answer was green. Okay, I'm going to submit that, and here I get the acknowledgement that I've submitted it and a link to follow, which takes me to the next part of the lesson. So I'll get the well done, now go here. So I click on the link and it opens up in Google Poly because I've created the next part of the lesson in Tour Creator. Okay, and it's taken us here to our opening scene, which is in central London. And as we can see, here's Big Ben. And I've got the information here that I can open up. So have a good look around. You'll need to find the bit.ly link for the next part of the lesson. Okay, so let's have a good look around here. So we're here, there's Westminster Abbey, there's an eye there. I'll come back to that. And there's also some other bits and pieces. There's an image embedded here, so let's open that. A bit of information about London buses. Yeah, so they've come on a long way since the original route masters and things like that, but we still see them on the streets. Okay, let's come out of there then. Let's go back and let's have a look at this Westminster Abbey one. And obviously you can put a lot more information into this. This is just a very quick example, but you could have numerous different points that they need to look at. But we can see here we've got a link to a bit.ly, which we can copy and open in a new window. I'm going to open that, paste it in there, and it's taking me to a Westminster Abbey quiz. This time it wants my email address because I didn't choose to collect it, but you could change that. And when was Westminster Abbey built? So if we were in Poly, we might need to go back. We might need to find out more information about Westminster Abbey, and we could make sure that we include that in and amongst the information here or hidden around elsewhere. Okay, but the answer in this case is 960 AD. So I'm going to submit that. And you'll notice this time round, it gives me the option of clicking on a Wakelet. And this time I go to a Wakelet that I've created, which is called London Calling. And within here, there's a whole number of different resources that students can use. So there's the history of London, there's Buckingham Palace at Street View, there's the London Eye, there's the London Underground map, there's an image of Tower Bridge, and some information about London Wikipedia. So they can click here, for example, and zoom in on Google Earth, which just takes a while to load because there's a lot of Earth. And we go straight in here at the point we want, Buckingham Palace, just outside. and we're able to have a good look around. And because we're at Street View, we can move ourselves around as well, so we can explore a little bit. We can even stand in the fountain, which it's okay, we're just outside the fountain. So there's lots more we can do. We can measure, we can do all of these kind of things within Google Earth if we want to. We can come back out to our Wakelet, we can go and visit. This was a tweet from the London Eye, which gives us information from their Twitter account. We can follow all of those. This was the London Eye lit up on the anniversary, 3rd year anniversary of the Grenfell fire. So we can have a look there. We can go and have a look at the London Underground map, and we can see that in more detail, and we can zoom in and zoom out and have a good look at that as well. So lots of different ways of making sure that we get to the information we want to get to in the order we want to get to them. To start yourself off on a simple Google slide and guide your students through, providing them with the links when you know they've found the information or they've understood the information you need them to understand. And they can't jump the queue. Give it a try.